Hi everyone, my name is Yannette and today I will be presenting on gender stereotypes in advertising. So the commercial ad I chose was from Always #LikeAGirl, and they created an epic battle to raise awareness for women. Their main question and main message throughout this commercial was, what does it mean to do things like a girl? And they created a hashtag to make it more a campaign and a more of an advocate approach. So an Always brand is a menstrual hygiene product brand. It empowers women to live without limitations and help create female hygiene. And they also give menstrual information to help women feel comfortable and clean. And they also created this hashtag like a girl to create an epic battle to raise awareness. So hashtag like a girl launched in 2014 as a campaign of its epic battle to make sure that girls everywhere keep their confidence through puberty and tackle the societal limitations that we typically face and that we have in society. The simple phrase resulted to a powerful and empowering movement for women. They created this to bring attention to the phrase hashtag like a girl. Here is the commercial.
Hi, Erin.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm going to just give you some actions to do, and just do the first thing that comes to mind. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
Here.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl. Now throw like a girl.
Aw. My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
Is like a girl a good thing?
Actually, I don't know what it really, if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
So when they're in that vulnerable time, between 10 and 12, how do you think it affects them when somebody uses like a girl as an insult?
I think it definitely drops their self-confidence and really puts them down, because during that time, they're already trying to figure themselves out. And when somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean? Because they think they're a strong person. It's kind of like telling them that they're weak and they're not as good as them.
And what advice do you have to young girls who are told they run like a girl, kick like a girl, hit like a girl, swim like a girl?
Keep doing it because it's working. If somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl or shooting like a girl is something that you shouldn't be doing, that's their problem. Because if you're still scoring and you're still getting to the ball on time and you're still being first, you're doing it right. It doesn't matter what they say. I mean, yes, I kick like a girl and I swim like a girl and I walk like a girl and I wake up in the morning like a girl because I am a girl. And that's not something that I should be ashamed of. So I'm going to do it anyway. That's what they should do.
If I asked you to run like a girl now, would you do it differently?
I would run like myself.
Would you like a chance to redo it?
Why can't run like a girl also mean win the race?
So a brief commercial summary includes they included age ranges of both male and females, from young to older. They were instructed by a director to do some actions when the phrase like a girl came up, and they had to do the first thing that came into mind. And those included run, fight, and throw like a girl. Majority of the actions given from the individuals, which were the older woman and the young boy and man, were negative, and they didn't give a brief explanation of why they did it. However, the same questions and directions were given to young girls, and their actions and perspectives of it was positive and empowering. They knew that they didn't have a barrier, and they knew their actions were theirs. And they also were asked questions, and the people gave their perspective on it. So there are negatives of hashtag like a girl, and that includes that 72% of girls feel that society limits them. That is based on the influence mindset on society, and that gives misrepresentations, and that gives false actions when it comes to hashtag like a girl. And this usually happens because we grow in a society that it is normalized, and it's a custom, and it's something that we've kept along throughout the years. Positives of hashtag like a girl includes the main three things, which is empowerment, which is raising awareness for women. They showed self-confidence, and they also showed and gave real life perspectives of what they, especially the women in the commercial, they gave their perspectives of what they hear and what they feel with the opinion of hashtag like a girl. And throughout this commercial, 3 times more girls have a positive association of when the phrase like a girl. So there are gender roles and differences in advertising, and that includes in the case study of always hashtag like a girl, stating that society constantly dwells on gender differences, sending out the message that leadership, power, and strength are for men and not for women, and that boys should be raised not to be a girl, as being female was not good enough. And that includes the stereotypes that dive into the girl's self-perception and their behavior. That also includes an insult of hashtag like a girl. And I think having the phrase like a girl in society, and this phrase has gave consumers and brands like the approach to show that, and usually it's not true, and usually it's normalized to hear those gender differences and put them in an ad because that's what we are used to seeing in general. A continuation of gender roles is that there was a report in 2015 by Kantar discovered 76% of females and 71% of males consumers believe the way men and women are portrayed in advertising is completely out of the way and out of the norm, which I think as well it is completely not true. Men and young women are seen as superior, while women are shown as weak. Men are shown as breadwinners, and women are shown as stay-at-home moms and wives. And this is completely out of gender norms for viewers to see, and it's not realistic. However, we've kept it going on from generation to generation in society, and it's something that we see in our culture, our society, that now that our advertising is putting it into a commercial or an ad, and we're all seeing it through that type of way. So there is a major impact of gender roles on adolescent, and that is mainly on young women and young girls, and it gives a perception to young males and female males that it's okay to do these things. And there was a claim by Greenberg on CNN that more than biology, family, friends, and society influence impressions of what it means to be a girl or a boy. placing rigid gender expectations on children from a young age. In recent years, a growing body of research has focused on health inequities that result from enforced gender norms in children. And this is basically saying that young children are exposed to gender roles and differences at a really young age, that in society it's typically shown out of the womb. Like, we already are born into gender roles and differences, especially with young boys and girls, with their clothing and their choice of toys. And as they grow, they face more inequalities when it comes to their gender. And having this is already portrayed in advertising, such as girls playing with dolls. There's only advertising for girls to play with them, and as well as action figures, it's only advertised for men or young boys to play with, and it's not advertised for everyone to play with. And that typically stereotypes women in a negative way, and it gives the mindset that this is how women are, and men also have the mindset that this is how women are as well. Lastly, I do have discussion questions, and they include: why do you think us as society set the mindset and image of like a girl? Do you think the phrase like a girl is still being used in society today, and how is it being used? And the video gave two main questions that I thought were really important and gave a bigger message throughout their commercial ad, and that includes: what does it mean to do something like a girl, and when did something like a girl become an insult? I think, personally, hearing this myself, I did grow up hearing this, and it has always been an insult towards girls, and I do think there has been a change, and I haven't heard it as much, but I do think having these gender roles and differences in our culture or in our society, and it being advertised in a commercial ad or photo, it doesn't help for society to change that, and it has become normalized, and it has become something that we've been accustomed to. So yeah, there goes my video and presentation. Thank you.